Bitcoin, are you ready for the big drop? This is CryptoNews, Crypto to the Max with Rodrigo Arnedo, and we're gonna tell you everything about Bitcoin. We have footage of Bitcoin going Super Saiyan. That was okay. We were going to $60,000. Awesome piece of art here. But also, we know that Bitcoin is all the time just playing with us, like 59,000 to 60 to 59 to 60 to 59 to 60 again all the time. This is not funny. And we wonder what's gonna happen finally. Maybe we are going to go south. Well, we are going right now, as you can see here in the chart. We have Bitcoin price over $60,000, but then going back for good. And why is that Bitcoin is going so low right now? Well, that's because, in my opinion, we have just 3-4 days opportunity in order to do some homework that we have just here. This $54,000 that will coincide with the gap of the CME future. I told you that we were going to close this gap, but first things first, we need to close this one we have in the $54,000 range. So if we don't do it in the next hours, days, then it won't match with my chart here with TradingView, link in the description below. And I believe that's something that might happen. Why we will go down and then up again? Well, because of course of Jerome Powell and the cuts. You know that everybody's expecting this to happen. It's just 2 days now. But is this good for the market? Are those rates good for the market or aren't they? Well, are we going to go into turbo mode? We told you in the past that it's a possibility. We are waiting for this decision to be taken. We are waiting these 3 days remaining, as you can see in this chart. Remember to smash the like button if you like my charts. And you can see that we are following 2016 maybe perfectly here, this rise that coincides with this one. But we have this big drop here and then flat. And I believe this is something that might happen. Remember, I'm not expert. This is not financial advice. I have no idea whatsoever. You neither what's going to happen with Bitcoin price. But we have this hint here, what happened in 2016. And we'll see if our way to the elections in United States are the same again as they were in that moment in time. And you have this article that you can read wondering if these rate cuts are going to be a good thing and a bad thing. And you have in the past similar situations, and you can see that since the mid-1980s, the Fed has eased monetary policy 10 times. For these cycles being associated with recessions, 6 were not. Investors likely won't have all the information they need to come on Wednesday. How stocks respond will depend on what the data show during the months ahead. So we have to wait. And we told you about this in previous videos. Probably you watch it. Probably you watch this video. The truth that nobody will tell you, but I would, because we were following this Benjamin Cowen theory that we had a similar situation on 2019. And at that point, we have cuts. And you can see after the cuts, we didn't have good things for Bitcoin. We went down for good. I'm going to leave you the link in the description below so you can watch the whole thing. There you have a lot of information. And again, consider that maybe we are up for this time going down and eventually start again our way up, of course. It will all depends on the stock market. So we're going to be paying attention on that. Watch further videos. Right now, we have no information about Asia. We don't have China, Japan, but gold is going higher and dollar is breaking this line, which right now is a good thing for our interests. Did you know that Donald Trump had a second assassination attempt? Well, they failed again, but of course, elections and pro or not pro Bitcoiners elected president are going to be a very, very important variable of this cycle. On the weekly, if you want to be optimistic, well, we have this Flum candle. This one is good. We ate the last one. So maybe eventually we have a green candle ahead of us. We are on track mostly. You can see this drop with what happened in 2023, which is okay too. And we are close to green in the monthly. So maybe we are up for the crazy theories we told you in previous videos about the 1, 2, 3, and 4 months in the green right now for Bitcoin. Max is telling you here, Bitcoin gives the 3 chances buy before it goes parabolic. The first is near the market bottom, here, here, and here. The second is a few months before the halving, here, here, and here. And the last is right after the halving, here, here, and you are having it right now according to Max. Maybe because inflation is going to continue track with the same path it took in the 70s. If that's so, we will have the liquidity we need and everything will rise. Why not? Gold is breaking away from Bitcoin and taking lead. When this happened in 2020, gold rallied 40%. So after that, Bitcoin rose 660%. That might happen soon enough. And what about this theory about Titan of crypto? This guy says that in previous cycles, when price retested the 50-week simple moving average, it bounced at least 40%. On average, the bounce was 71%. So we might do as we did in the past when we touch that line that we are touching it right now. You can see it there. And you see that, well, not at this very time, but the rest of the times when we are above it, it's always a very good thing. So yeah, another good one for Bitcoin if it's able of holding there. Also very good that in the weekly we had a golden cross, remember, some weeks ago. And this was the first time in Bitcoin history. So this might be good for Bitcoin. We believe when we see Bitcoin ice hockey spotted in Switzerland, little by little, we are going all over the world. And maybe in 2027, according to Naive, we are going to be living the rich life in our swimming pools, with our yachts, with our Lamborghinis, hopefully so. The market is in the fear, but we are okay. We've been worse. The bubbles are all in the red, which is not good. And Ethereum is trying to hold again in the very line that we draw. So we'll see about that. Ethereum Bitcoin just traded on a 0.03 handle for the first time in 3.5 years. 53% since the March, September 2022. So you can see that comparing Ethereum with Bitcoin, we are going with all this slope. This is not good. And now breaking that line is not good either. It's not okay. But I went farther, of course. And you can see that if we compare the situation between Ethereum and Bitcoin that we are having right now with the point we had in 2016, when you can see we went all the way down the same, but then Ethereum exploded. So maybe now it's just time for Bitcoin at the beginning, and then will be time for Ethereum also. So yeah, I just pictured this, and it will go all the way to December, and then we can go up again. At what point we should bottom with Ethereum? Well, I like the 0.02 because we have this point here and here and also here, but who knows where it will go. I still believe in Ethereum. What about you? Leave a comment below and we'll see what happens. Here we have an Ether holder watching Ethereum Bitcoin trading below 0.04 for the first time in 3.5 years. It's not a good feeling, of course, but it's good to know that we are fighting back the SEC. Just in, John Deaton states the SEC gov's crypto overreach cost retail investors $15 billion, and they want to fight back. That you can track with your portfolio, of course, coin tracking, link in the description below with a 10%. This is the tool that I use. and that's the one I use also for my tax report. And talking about partners, did you know that Coinbase CEO admitted they won't provide proof of reserves? So you have to trust them to store your Bitcoin. Don't trust, verify. Don't trust, have a treasure, have a cold wallet, and then you own your own crypto. You have a link in the description below. You have so many videos about treasure in our website, findontheright.com. Also here, Find the Right videos. And we just came back from Galicia, where we met people from dextools.io, the best tool for following the market, the only one that allows you to follow the market. You have the link in the description below. We were there, we had a blast. We had this panel about traceability on blockchain. Eventually, you will see it, of course, on bloggalicia.es. So just follow that site too. But I want to thank everybody, all the riders that we met there. Thank you very much. It was amazing. And tomorrow or Thursdays, the last, we are going to just upload a video dedicated to the best of Blog Galicia in case you didn't made it. It's just time for our cut. Today is a scary cut. Everything is scary for this one. Not for us, because we keep on learning about AI with our channel AI News and with Crypto News for crypto, of course, with Rodrigo Arnedo, fun on the ride, health, money, love, power in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the